Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I am here with my my layout share wrap up video with the Limoncello Sorbet kits. And the first half of this video, I'm going to show you the layouts that I made with this kit. And then the second half of this video, I'm going to show you what's left of my kit and what my plans are for that. So I will just jump right in and show you the layouts that I made. And I believe these are in the correct order. There are process videos for every single layout here. I will link the playlist in the description of this video so that you can refer to that playlist and find the process videos to all of these layouts. And then if you don't have this kit, it's fine. You can create a kit out of what you do have or use a kit that you do have. You might want to watch my unboxing video, which is the very first video on the playlist that shows you what I'm working with, so you can get an idea of how many sheets of paper and how many packs of embellishments, etc., etc. Okay, I will just jump right in with this first layout then. So this is the first layout that I made, and I used some of the Distress Oxide crayons that came in the kit there. I used a stencil from my stash, got a couple pictures on there, and I just love that wood grain paper across the bottom. And the second layout that I made was this layout about my kids paddleboarding. It was before they got on the paddle boards. My kids had never been paddleboarding before. My niece and nephew, who are also in the pictures, have been paddleboarding before because they live in Florida on the beach and we live in Arizona in the desert. So they were trying to teach them how to get up on the paddleboard and the surfboard. And I made this cute little shaker to go on that page. Okay, and then this layout I made using our sketch of the month this month, which, let me grab that and show you. The sketch of the month is right here. And if you make a layout using the sketch of the month, we would love to see it on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club community Facebook group. There's a whole album in there where you can share the layouts that you made using this sketch. I'll link it in the description as well. So I was able to get 3 pictures on that one. And then this is the fourth layout that I made of me and my son on the beach. And I love the background paper here. It did a lot of work. It looks like mixed media. And then I kind of made it like a two-tone layout with just blue and yellow. I just pulled the blue and yellow elements out of the kit to use on this one. And then this one is a double page layout. Oops, got my little sticky note. I put sticky notes on the back of all of these with the date so that when I go to add my journaling, I can know the date. So this is a double page layout that I made with this kit, and it's obviously my son at the beach. And I really like my 3 embellishment clusters there. And I like the muted down colors of this one. It matched my pictures really well because it was an overcast day in my pictures. The next layout I made is Sunkissed Poolside Getaway, and I love, love, love my embellishment clusters in this one with the splatters. It was just fun. I liked putting this layout together. And 3 pictures on a layout is always good. This next one, I used circle elements in the background to kind of come up with my design. And I struggled a little bit with all 4 pictures on here because, you know, 4 pictures, even though they're smaller, take up a lot of space on a layout. And I still wanted to see the circle elements and I still wanted to see the different pattern papers, but I think in the end it turned out pretty good when I squeezed my pictures nice together. There. And the next layout I made, I just love, love, love the back of this layout, the mixed media I did there. I just simply used an ink pad, 2 ink pads and a blending brush to do that starburst. I do have a starburst stencil, so I used that. But if you didn't have a starburst stencil, you could just blend ink on your page and it would still look really nice. And you could even probably cut a starburst from paper if you have a die cut machine and, you know, on your Cricut or Silhouette, and use that as a temporary stencil, like a disposable stencil. You could just use the paper to mask off and then use it just like a stencil. And there's lots of starburst designs I know for sure in the Silhouette store. I am not sure about the Cricut design space because I don't have a Cricut, and it's also very easy to make a sunburst in the Silhouette software. So yeah, that's a good option if you don't have the stencil. And last but not least, I made this last layout using just the scraps I had left. This was the main piece of paper that I had left for my kit. There wasn't that much left, and this one right here. And so I thought, and then I just bulked up my embellishments right there. Did a little splatters into the mixed media ink there. There's just water on Distress Oxide ink. Distress Oxide ink reacts really nicely with water. So that is, I believe, the 9 layouts. And thank you guys so much for watching this and watching my process videos. I hope that they are inspiring you and that you're enjoying them. I really, really love making them. I can't wait to start working on next month's. But before I do that, I'm gonna come in and show you what I'm going to do with all the leftovers that were left over of my kits, my Limoncello Sorbet Limitless and Essentials kit. So I will be right back to show you that. Okay guys, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot. There's a lot of pieces left over because I, again, was working with the Limoncello Limitless kit and the Essentials kit. So there was a lot of embellishments included and lots of ephemera. So I'm just gonna start showing you kind of what I have left and showing you my plan of what I'm gonna do with it, because I'm tired of working with these supplies. I've been working with them for a month. I've made 9 layouts, one of them being a double pager, so 10 layouts with this kit. And I love what I have left, most of it, so I want to use it again, just not right now. So I'm going to sort it and do a few things. I did this off camera, part of this off camera, so that it wouldn't be boring in the video, but I took a stack of things that I just didn't see myself using. Like, I don't use earbuds like that. None of my kids do. So I just feel like I don't have a dog. So I feel like a lot of this, I either just don't like it or I don't ever see myself using. So this little pile right here is going to go on a free table at an upcoming crop that I am attending. So I'm just gonna slide this in a bag. If I find anything else in this that I don't want, I'll also put it in here. So that's just the pieces that I really either don't like the way they look or I have no use for them. And sometimes that happens. So I don't want to just save them in my room for no reason. There was not much paper left over at all, okay? This cardstock was from my stash. I'm not even going to include that. The only paper I really have left over is that little piece. This is actually packaging from a kit. This is trash. I mean, these are too little to keep. This torn off piece. I really do like the print on this, so I probably will keep it. A couple branding strips. Another torn off piece. These are trash. I am not keeping those. This little piece, I'm gonna put it with this. Branding strips, garbage. This is a tag. Branding strip, branding strip. This was packaging. It's shiny. I haven't used it in all these layouts. I pulled it out so many times. I'm just going to get rid of it. And then this little piece that I could probably use to punch shapes or stuff out of. So I'll probably keep that with these goodies. Okay, so I hardly have any paper left at all. But I did take my paper and I divided it kind of into 2 different color schemes, like my bright papers and then this one that was more of like the Pebbles color scheme, because I have an idea of what I'm going to do with my leftover goodies here. So obviously I'm going to put these back into my mixed media in my stash. I'm not going to keep them with the kit. So I have 2 distress crayons that will go into my mixed media. I keep all my sequins on top of my desk. I'm not going to keep them with the kits, my sequins and my finishing touches. So I will put those where they belong. And then I love these acrylics, and I didn't use this one yet because I just didn't. I think I forgot I had it in there. I'm going to start separating these kind of with the color scheme that it goes with. I feel like that's more of the muted colors. This is more bright colors. More bright colors. Okay. And then all of these pieces, I would really like, here, let me dig these out. I'm going to keep these accessible to use this summer because I think I can use these on other layouts. I already have some layouts in mind that I want to use these on, so I'm not even going to store those in these kits. I'm going to move those to where I want them. Same with this. I have a use for that. Then I'm just going to start pulling out things I feel like match one side or the other better. And kind of, it's like the pebbles items are kind of over here, and because they're that more muted color scheme. And then the brighter colors are over here. I kind of feel like that's how it's dividing out. But it's fine, because I feel like I've got two color schemes going here, and I want to be able to use them. I'm on vacation. And all these bright things are gonna go over here. Even the airplane is pretty bright. Life is sweet, I'll put that over here. Okay, and then we're getting down. I love this keychain so much, I'm gonna keep it over there. That's pretty bright colored. This is more beachy. It's kind of like bright and beachy and city and vacation. Obviously, these are pretty bright, so they're gonna stay with this bright color scheme. Those are pretty bright too. I'll put that over there. Okay, so I've got everything kind of divided out. I really love these letters. I have an entire place in my scrapbook room that I keep alphabets. I do not keep alphabets stored in kits usually once I pretty much use up the kit like I am now. So these are gonna go on my alphabet storage wall. Okay, so I've got all these things, but hardly any paper. I'm gonna pull a couple pieces of paper out of my stash eventually. Probably not today, that I feel like coordinate with this, and I'm gonna make a page kit out of this. I know it's more than can be used on one page, but you know, it's not that much stuff. There's not that many things left here. So that is what I'm gonna do with this leftover section. Let me bag these up so they're not just crazy. Okay, so I've got that little section. I could probably make 1 or 2 layouts depending on how many pieces of paper I pull to coordinate with that. I just need to grab some paper in these color schemes out of my stash. And then these things right here, I will put in their own little bag, and I will need to pull papers for these because I believe there's barely any paper left there too. But I feel like I could definitely make some more layouts with this. There's lots of embellishments left. So there's a lot of potential left here too. But I definitely felt like I was left over with 2 different sets of color schemes after I pulled all the pieces that I liked for all the layouts that I made so far. So I'll make 2 smaller page kits with that, with just probably 2 pieces of paper each. And then I'll just stick them in my scrapbook room. And when I have pictures that match these themes, this will be all ready to go. So thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I hope you were inspired this month to use up your Limoncello Sorbet kits. I hope you got lots of pages made, and I hope you enjoyed the series. I will see you very, very soon with our June unboxing video, and then in a couple days with my first kit using, or my first layout using the June kit. Thanks guys, bye.